The White House is currently in massive denial mode after the Democrats on the House Oversight Committee got all of those wonderful little files from the Epstein estate, just as they had promised about a week ago. So now we know the birthday book is real. Donald Trump's little drawing in there that he signed himself is real. Everything that the Wall Street Journal reported over the summer was accurate. But Trump is still suing them. And according to the White House, he has reason to sue them because obviously all of this material is fake. None of it's real. That's what happened. The Democrats got duped by the Epstein estate. And this is all fake. And you guys are a bunch of idiots. And Trump is still going to sue Wall Street Journal and News Corp and Rupert Murdoch for printing this. Now, here is what White House Deputy Chief of Staff Taylor Budowich said. Time for News Corp to open that checkbook. It's not his signature. Defamation! But it is, right? It is. And technically, even if it wasn't, he still wouldn't have a case against News Corp. Because he would have to prove they acted, maliciously, that they knew this was fake and put it out there anyway. So even if it is fake, it's a dang good fake, because it matches all of his other signatures from that same time period, because all of those images have also been released by other reporters and people on social media. So News Corp would have been acting not maliciously, and therefore you have no defamation case. But that's not even the case because it's definitely his signature based on all of the other available signatures from that particular time period. That is how Donald Trump signed his name. But if you want to keep going with the lawsuit, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not even going to tell you it's a bad idea. I totally want you to keep doing it. But that was from Taylor Budowich, right? Karoline Leavitt went even crazier. And here's what Karoline Leavitt posted from her official Twitter account. The latest piece published by the Wall Street Journal proves this entire birthday card story is false. As I have said all along, it's very clear President Trump did not draw this picture and he did not sign it. President Trump's legal team will continue to aggressively pursue litigation. Furthermore, the reporter, Joe Palazzolo, who wrote this hatchet job, reached out for comment at the exact same minute he published the story, giving us no time to respond. This is fake news to perpetuate the Democrat Epstein hoax. Boy, denial ain't just a river in Egypt, is it, folks? They're in panic mode. Karoline Leavitt, for once in her life, doesn't know what to say. Like, this new drawing proves it's false. That is a statement that doesn't even make sense. So they're resorting to these nonsensical statements to try to downplay what we can all see with our eyes right now. We know this is real. This is not a hoax. Epstein did these things. That's not a hoax. He went to jail for them. That wasn't a hoax. Ghislaine Maxwell is currently in jail. Granted, you moved her to Club Fed. That's not a hoax. The victims are not a hoax. Their statements are not hoaxes. And the birthday book, which features Donald Trump's signature, is not a hoax either. I guess next thing you're going to tell us is that big check that Donald Trump hilariously wrote to Jeffrey Epstein to, quote, buy a depreciated woman, that was a hoax too, Karoline? You're in over your head on this one. If you want to save what little bit of reputation and what little bit of employability you may have had after you leave this administration, your best bet at this point, Karoline, is to either shut your thin little mouth or get out of there right now. Resign and try to go get a job at Fox News. Those are like your only two options if you still want to have a career after this. But if you're going to double down and tell the American public to not believe what we see with our own lying eyes, then you pretty much just flushed your career down the toilet. With the ever-changing world of politics, I have to be sharp, focused, And of course, on top of my game, not just to keep up with the news, but to also keep up with everyone else in this very crowded industry. And sometimes maintaining my focus can be difficult when things get a little overwhelming, and that's why I've partnered with Brain FM. Brain FM has task-specific focus modes like deep work, creative, and motivation to meet your exact needs. There's also ADHD mode specifically made for ADHD brains. Brain FM is the only music company supported by a National Science Foundation grant award to improve people's focus. Brain FM recently published a study in the Nature journal Communications Biology showing that their patented music technology increases activity in attentional networks, doubles neural synchrony at brainwave frequencies associated with focus, and improves attentional task performance in people with ADHD symptomatology. Brain FM's mission is to help people around the world with a simple and accessible tool that supports focus, especially for those who need it the most. Unlock your brain's full potential free for 30 days by going to brain.fm/Farron. That's brain.fm/Farron for 30 days free.